As I stand on this stage today, the unique nature of this occasion is not lost on me. I am very aware that this is the first time in 20 years that Baltimore has given its mayor a second term.
Mayor Brandon Scott has officially been sworn into a second term as the 52nd mayor of Baltimore City, something that has not been done, as we just heard, in 20 years. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Mary Bubala.
And I'm Kai Jackson. Now, the mayor delivered his remarks today, touching on what his administration has been able to accomplish in the last 4 years and what he plans to focus on during his next term.
That's right. One of the main things the mayor addressed was public safety and his group violence reduction strategy.
We laid out Baltimore's first ever comprehensive violence prevention plan, reshaping the way our city approached public safety and setting tangible goals to drive down violence.
And although the city has seen a decrease in homicides and non-fatal shootings, the mayor did not address other crimes that are on the rise, like auto thefts and carjackings. As we have been reporting, the suspects in these cases are often young people. The mayor did not address the juvenile crime crisis, instead talking about investing in programs that support young people.
Whether it's programs like the Squeegee Collaborative or by opening 11 new or renovated rec centers, 7 pools, 30 playgrounds, and 12 21st century schools, new buildings, because these investments make a difference in our kids' lives that could change the trajectory of their future and Baltimore's future forever.
Mayor Scott also pointed to the importance of growing Baltimore's population, a problem the city has been dealing with, especially with the growing juvenile crime crisis.
We can welcome new residents without supplanting the old ones. We can build public safety without reverting back to mass incarceration. We can grow our city's economy without deepening the inequality that has long defined Baltimore.
Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost listened into the mayor's full speech.
She joins us live from the newsroom with the breakdown of what was addressed and what was missed. Mackenzie.
Kai and Mary, Mayor Brandon Scott's inaugural speech really centered around the idea of Baltimore's renaissance. But throughout his remarks, he did not provide many specifics about how to make his goals a reality. The second inauguration of Brandon Scott brought a who's who of political leaders in the state.
This is a great day for the city of Baltimore.
Congratulations, Mayor Brandon Scott.
During his remarks, outlining his vision for the next 4 years,
I want to be remembered as the foundational block for a better city,
including maintaining a reduction in homicides and non-fatal shootings. Mayor Scott did not mention the surge in car thefts last year or the rise in young people getting involved in violent crime. Mayor Scott says his next term will lean on the expansion of the group violence reduction strategy citywide
and keep working to improve lives through our public safety plan rather than just tossing folks in cuffs and throwing away the key.
But there are still questions about the effectiveness of GVRS. In the Western Police District, where the city piloted the program, community members frustrated with the rise in violent crime.
It disheartens me more than anything.
Compared to this time last year, violent crime up more than 140% in the Western District, homicides up 130%, non-fatal shootings also on the rise. Not only did GVRS start in the Western, there are also 2 Safe Streets locations in the area. Despite being the city's flagship gun violence prevention program, Safe Streets never brought up in Mayor Scott's speech. He did tout other areas he sees as a success in his first term, like addressing the city's squeegee kid problem.
Through the Squeegee Collaborative, we were able to get him connected to employment opportunities, open a savings account, acquire a state ID, and get connected to the Young Fatherhood program at the Center for Urban Families.
That collab only launched after Fox 45's relentless questioning and coverage of the problems, and after Timothy Reynolds was shot and killed by a squeegee kid at the Inner Harbor following an altercation. Mayor Scott touted his creation of the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, or MONSE, which houses both GVRS and Safe Streets. The quick growth of the agency in the last 4 years, though, raises questions about future funding, especially since Mayor Scott used part of the one-time federal COVID-era money to pay for staff and programs. But Mayor Scott did not give specifics about that either in his address. Young people in Baltimore remain at the forefront of the mayor's vision for Baltimore's future.
We've invested more in our young people than ever before. opening rec centers, expanding programs like Youth Works, Be More this summer, and our attendance challenge.
Juvenile crime plans, though, not specifically discussed. Mayor Scott says the city is in the midst of a renaissance, and he's ready to lead it forward. While he says voters in the city gave him a mandate in choosing stability over years of several administrations.
But instead, Baltimoreans said, no, we are in this fight for the long haul.
Turnout in Baltimore's primary election was low, Mayor Scott earning 48,806 votes in May. While that was more than half of the total vote, in June 2024, there were more than 390,000 registered voters in the city. Ultimately, Mayor Scott says the city is moving in the right direction, and the next 4 years will continue down that path.
We must keep writing that chapter, and I hope everyone in this room, everyone watching at home, everyone who stumbles upon this speech down the line will join us in helping to write that chapter.
But the questions remain. Will Baltimore City grow, see economic improvement, and crime reductions? As the next term of Brandon Scott unfolds, the city will find out. Now, another thing to watch will be how the mayor works with the new incoming city council, especially as tough budget decisions will likely have to be made with the one-time federal money soon to dry up and the state also facing a budget shortfall. Live in the newsroom, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.